Hi, and welcome to RNS Life After 55. Today we're making a video that we never dreamed in a million years that we would be making, but we are. And we're going to tell you guys a bit about us, and then soon. Well, the title's probably giving it away already because it'll probably be in the title. But we just kind of need to let cargo people and our people that are waiting to see us travel know why that's going to be slowed down and what our plans are, what our future plans are, and kind of go from there. Anything, Rusty, before we go on?
Not that I can think of right off the bat.
I'll be doing most of the talking, and in a few minutes we'll explain why that is, okay? I did make some notes, so I'm just kind of looking at my notes. So, 2018 or 2019, Rusty and I decided, we didn't even know it was a thing at the time, but we had done a blow-up mattress camping in his sister's cargo trailer that had air conditioning because she ran alpacas in there. And at that time, that was several years ago, we thought, okay, why we hated our other RV because we've had 2 or 3 and they've always leaked, and so we had ended up selling them all, or we didn't even we still had the 32 foot I think at the time, but it was just too big, too bulky to get in and out of places. Here comes our puppy Lexi. And so we took her cargo trailer for this festival we were going to. It had air conditioning. It was quite comfortable, other than it did need windows to me, and but the blow-up mattresses, it was really quite comfortable.
Well, it had that one little window up front.
Yeah, it did have a little window up front, didn't it? And so we had thought then, why couldn't we take one of these and build one into an RV ourselves? And of course, Rusty knows how to do everything, and if he doesn't know how to do it, he figures it out. So that's where we had come up with the idea to do a cargo trailer. So in 2018, we finally put it all in motion, and we built one. It was a 7 by 16.
Wasn't it?
No, because I went back and looked at our pictures while we were building it, and they're dated 2018.
Okay.
So I thought it was sooner than that too. So anyway, we kind of just did it, and we had an old RV that somebody had left on some property we had bought. So we had the advantage of being able to rob a lot of stuff out of that too, so we didn't have to buy as much for that. And so we built that first one, and it turned out remarkably well. But it was a 7 by 16 and only 6 foot tall. So we decided we wanted to do a second one. And when people on Facebook and stuff that have seen us a lot on there in the Facebook cargo building sites, because I soon found out there was such a thing of those too. A lot of people ask us, hey, will you guys YouTube this time so we can see how y'all do it? So that's how we came into YouTubing, because he is 60 and I'm almost 60 now, so YouTube wasn't a thing for us, and so we're learning that as we go along. I'm the 100% do all the editing, and that it's not very good. I'm trying to learn to do better with editing. Rusty's barely can use a phone, so I'm not even going to ask him to learn editing. I'm just doing the editing stuff. So anyways, but we thought, when we got ready to name our YouTube channel, I asked Rusty, what should we name it? And he said, people are always saying, I want to be y'all when I grow up, because Rusty and I were very adventurous, even though we're nearly 60 at the time, probably closer to 55. And so he said, life after 55, people should see that life doesn't end just because you get older. You're not in your 20s or 30s. You have to stop doing all the fun stuff, because we do a lot of fun stuff. I mean, we've tried it, and we'll try just about anything once, except skydiving. I will not skydive. But so he came up with the name RNS. Well, Life After 55 was taken, so I had to do RNS, Life After 55. So that's how we came up with our name of our channel, and that's why we started YouTubing everything. And all that will make sense in a minute, because I'm going to explain why. I guess this is a good time to go ahead and tell everyone, as you probably can see in the title, because I'm sure I'm going to be putting it in the title, one of us has cancer, and it's not me. Unfortunately, Rusty was diagnosed this week. Well, actually, the end of last week, he was diagnosed with throat cancer. We've been going to doctors since January. We'll explain to you how all that kind of started and, you know, how we found out that it was throat cancer. I'm doing the talking because he's having a hard time breathing because his tumor in his throat is closing off his airway. We're hoping they don't have to do a trach on him. So for him talking, you can probably hear him breathing a little bit here too. So talking is hard for him. So I'm doing all the talking today, which I do on most of the videos anyways. But I think this all started January 3rd of 23. And we started our trailer February 3rd of 23. So I think that's probably a lot of the reason he hasn't been real talkative in the videos because, you know, we didn't know why. But January 3rd, he came down with a bad sore throat. And at the time, everyone in town had strep throat. So we couldn't get him into a doctor. So we called telehealth. That's what you do when you can't get into a doctor. Telehealth said, yep, strep throat's real bad right now. And they gave him 10 days of amoxicillin. And obviously that did not help his throat at all at the end of 10 days, which was weird because it always has before. We ended up going to another doctor who sent us to another doctor who sent us to another doctor. We finally ended up with ear, nose, and throat specialist. A biopsy was done. They scoped his throat. The biopsy came back benign, but come to find out they didn't go deep enough. So the biopsy came back benign, and but the CAT scan, the ultrasound, all was showing no, it's not benign. There is definitely something there. And they finally did this thing where they poked the needle in his neck and his lymph nodes, and then that came back with cancer. So we've had to get through the shocker of that. Yes, he starts tomorrow is the first day. This was on Friday that we got the results back from the pathologist on this one. And they already have a schedule for a radiation doctor and a chemo doctor for Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So, of course, we had to immediately let family members know. We had not said too much to too many outside family members just because we didn't want to get anyone nervous or, you know, telling us, you need to go to my doctor, you need to go to this doctor. You know, we just wanted to take care of this till we knew exactly what was going on. So we started making phone calls. One of the family members told us, you know, you guys are making YouTube videos and you should always try to make something good out of something bad. So she said, have you Rusty's really enjoying making the YouTube videos. He loves making the YouTube videos, guys. Anyways, as much as Rusty's loving doing that, maybe if it's not too personal, he should journal all of that on YouTube for anyone out there that's going through something like this too. And maybe they don't have a lot of family support or a lot of other people that can, you know, help them get through this, or they just need to hear somebody else that is going through the same thing that they're going through, that they're not by themselves. So this is what we have, or Rusty has decided, and of course I'm going to do whatever he wants to do. Either way is fine with me, but he thought about it for several days or a few days and came home last night and said that he wants to journal this and wants to record his doctor. We won't be able to probably record at the doctor's office, but record each visit, what's going on, what's happening, maybe how he's feeling, his good days, his bad days. We know it's going to get really rough for him, but we're going to try to record something so that anyone else that just needs to know, hey, I'm not by myself doing this. Other people do it, are going through it too. It's there for them. If it helps one person, that's awesome. If it helps 100 people, that's even better. but um, okay, anything you want to say at this point?
I just wanted to say that Sherry told you that we just thought it was strep throat at first, and then we kept going from one doctor to the next because it wasn't going away. If you have something like this, be real persistent on it, because the last doctor we had said if we could have caught it back in February or March when it was first starting, it would have been real easy to take care of and get rid of, and it'd be 100% guarantee we'd get rid of it.
Well, I don't think he ever said 100. He didn't. The other doctor kept telling us, oh, it's going to be an easy fix. But that doctor, yeah, we've been on this for 5 months because we've got January, February, March, April, and now we're into June. So we've had 5 full months and then half of June. And then we've been dealing with this. And the first ears, nose, and throat specialist, I mean, he looked at him the first time and said, come back in 2 weeks and we're going to scope you. Then it was, come back in 2 weeks and we're going to do this. And he was like, almost like he was buying time, and time that Rusty didn't have. This other doctor, we went to this other specialist, and all within 2 hours, it was go to this room and we're going to do this, go to this room, we're doing this, go to this room, we're doing this. And I kept saying, well, when will we come back and do that? No, we're doing it today. So this other doctor really knew the urgency, because throat cancer is a very quick moving cancer. You either catch it early or you don't. And we don't know at this point what stage we're in or where we've caught it at yet. But hopefully we'll find that out tomorrow. So he's 100% right. Be persistent about that. So we're going to be journaling this because unfortunately sometimes cancer is part of life after 55, and we want to show you all the beautiful things you can do when you're past a certain age, that life does not have to sit still for you. You can still be very active at our age, but now we've been thrown this curveball, so we're going to show you guys this stuff. But what we've decided we're going to do and not do is we are going to mark all the videos that have to do with his cancer. It's all going to be marked on each one of the videos, so you'll know. If you're here just strictly for the cargo trailers, thank you. We love you guys so much. All those who have subscribed, we've really been amazed how many people are watching our videos, how many people have subscribed. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for that, and all your likes and things. But we are going to keep cargo trailer, travel, and cancer, and I will clearly mark those in each video. So if you're not interested in cancer and you're only here for the cargo trailers, then it'll be marked so you'll know that you can watch the cargo trailer one and you don't have to put yourself through the cancer ones. That being said, there might be people here that want to see the cancer stuff and have no interest in cargo trailers and travel. So the videos will be marked so that they'll know which videos that they can click onto and watch. I'm sorry that, it's come to this, that, we even have to have totally different kinds of videos. That was never our intention, but it is what it is. But we do want to try to help anyone else out that we can, or Rusty does. I'm going to sit here and try to be as strong and supportive as I can for him, but sometimes I'm having days where I doubt myself on that. We'll see. I guess we're both probably going to find out how strong we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
So just know that the videos are going to be marked, and then that way you only have to watch the ones that you're interested in. if you're watching Cargo Trailers, you're just curious how Rusty's doing, you know, you can always click on one for a minute and just kind of catch up that way. That being said, Rusty is getting ready to start this. We're not sure how fast we're going to be moving on this cargo trailer. Everything we built so far, Rusty's had cancer doing it, but he has gotten steadily worse in the last month, maybe 2 weeks to a month. And we knew then, him and I both knew then, that something was terribly wrong. But he's having a hard time breathing. And so I'm not sure if he has good days. I'm sure we'll go out there and try to do a little bit, but it may be slow going from here on out. The trailer may not be finished now. God willing. That's our doorbell. Not our doorbell. That's our driveway bell. God willing, though, we'll get it finished this winter. And you know what? We like to camp in the winter better anyway. So I'm hoping we'll get to start making some videos this winter when he gets through all this. But we are going to keep all the videos separated just so that nobody has to sit and listen to cancer junk when they're wanting to see cargo stuff. And people who have no interest in cargo trailers don't have to listen to that either. So I am going to say that this was Rusty's decision to journal this. I told him what the family member said, and then I told him, you think about it, don't give me a decision right now. You think about it because this is 110% your choice, your decision. And you want to say anything about that?
I told her yes, because I said if I can do something to help somebody else out, to find it sooner, or you know, just, I know there's going to be rough spots and rough days. Anytime you go to do the chemo or the radiation, there's your body doesn't react to it well a lot of times, and if I can come up with ways of making it easier, I wanted to try to do it.
We're going to try to make something positive out of this, right?
Right.
Yeah. I think we're going to end there because Rusty's really struggling to breathe and he probably needs to get back in his recliner. We do want to leave you guys with this, just so you know, and it may not mean much to all of you or to even half of you or whatever. Rusty and I are huge Christians. We have a huge belief in God. So we are going to ask if you also, you know, are a Christian and a believer in God, pray for us, pray for other cancer victims. And maybe victims is not even a good word. I'll have to think on that one, because we're not going to be a victim to this. We are not going to let cancer make us a victim, right?
Right.
So, but pray for other people who have been diagnosed with cancer. Pray for those technicians, those nurses, those doctors who are helping them. Pray for those of us who are going to be there to see them and help them through it all. Just keep us all in your thoughts and prayers. And for now, there'll probably be another video coming because, like I said, he will start his treatment plan, or they're going to give him a treatment plan starting tomorrow. So I'm going to try to sneak it around and record as much as I can so that we can share as much of this journey with you guys. Okay? And for now, this is RNS, Life After 55. We appreciate you watching. Please don't forget, if you are interested in more cancer videos, to like and subscribe on this video. Thank you for joining us.